meeting.
8 aground! 8 aground! Enemy sighted at 3 o'clock! Enemy planes at 3 o'clock!
Knock it off, Martini. There's no one there.
Don't you see him? Don't you see him?
Knock it off. Knock it off. There's no one there. There's no one there, I tell you.
I thought I seen him.
Boys, I've given a great deal of thought to what I'm about to say. I've talked it over with the staff and we came to the same conclusion, that there should be some form of punishment for the unspeakable behavior of yesterday. Now, most of you are here because you could not adjust to the outside world. You broke the rules of society. At some point in your childhood, perhaps, you were allowed to get away with that. But when you broke a rule, you knew it. You wanted to be punished, needed it. But punishment did not come. That leniency on the part of your parents may be the germ of your present illness today. I remind you of this, hoping that you understand that it is entirely for your own good that we enforce discipline. Is there any comment? Then I assume you understand me and agree. You also understand that it is difficult to enforce discipline in these surroundings. After all, what can we do to you? You can't be arrested. You can't be sent to an asylum. You're already here. But what we can do is take away privileges. And so after careful consideration, we've decided to take away certain privileges that have encouraged this rebellion. First, for 30 days, there will be no viewing of television. Second, the privilege of playing cards during recreation hours is hereby rescinded.
Is that all?
Not quite. There is one matter. The behavior of a patient who has been here almost as long as I. Longer than any of you, I believe. You all know, of course, to whom I refer. Mr. Bromden long ago was diagnosed as catatonic. And for that reason, we were led to believe that he could not communicate. So we gave him up. We forgot poor Mr. Bromden. That was wrong of us. But Mr. Bromden acted wrongly too. Please don't misunderstand. We are pleased to know that he can communicate, but disappointed to know that he would conceal it from us, thus refusing to cooperate in his own cure. And if Mr. Bromden can hear, isn't it logical to assume that he can also speak? I think Mr. Bromden should speak to us. Don't you? His first contribution to group therapy. How appropriate if those first words were an apology.
Mac.
An apology for the behavior that made yesterday's rebellion.
McMurphy.
Mr. McMurphy.
Man, you're begging
You
for
leave
it.
him alone.
Mr. McMurphy, I'm warning you.
Corny bastard, I've been waiting for this.